Hello, this is Knuckleballers, a game that I've been working on. Started it last year, and it kind of had warlike mechanisms. Um, then kind of just lost its energy. So this year, I have been working with my sixth graders for game design in my STEAM class while we've been on snow, 2 weeks of snow um, isolation. And while they were working on their game designs, I also started back working on one of mine. So I finished up the first version of this game along with the rules and added it to TTS. So here's the rules. What it comes down to, it's a baseball game based off of the war mechanics. There are four suits: red, green, yellow, and blue, and the numbers range from 0 to 17. Each player will draw 5 cards, and then you'll compare them. And there's rules on when people advance bases or not. And you compare them, and if the pitcher has a higher number, then that's a strike. If the batter has a higher number, then it's a hit. And then you would get to look at offensive and defensive symbols. If the color matches, then that is going to benefit the pitcher, and they have an opportunity to make a defensive play. If the colors don't match, it benefits the offense. And since there's four suits, there's a larger chance that the colors don't match, so it lends to higher scoring. During this game, I will not be drawing 5 cards of each. I will just be shuffling up all the decks and taking the top card and kind of playing as is. Down here I got strike and ball cards to keep track of the count. I'll just set them off to the side. Over here I have my runners. Up here I have the outs, the innings, and I'm only going to play through one inning here. And we'll clear that there. This is the visitor scoreboard and home scoreboard. This is the symbols for offense and the symbols for defense. And the way that works is if the pitcher, we'll go ahead and play the first card here. Pitcher and batter puts out their cards. If this yellow diamond there matches the blue diamond in the top corner, then that's going to benefit the pitcher, and we would look at defensive symbols. If these don't match like they do not now, then we have the potential of boosting up the offense. But as it stands, the pitcher threw out a pitch with card 13, and the batter is a 0, which is a taking a strike. The zeros are take a pitch. So we'll flip over the next card, and the batter is a 7, and the pitcher is a 13. Okay, so 13 minus 7 is 6. If you look there, 6 goes to shortstop, and it has an X on it, so that's an out. Okay, this goes back in. Now, for each batter, we'd reshuffle cards, but not for this little tutorial. I'm just going to always take the top card. So there's less thinking involved. So the batter is a 2, and the pitcher is a 13, so that's a strike. 10 and 0, so when the pitcher throws a 0, that's a automatic ball. So 5 and 6 goes to the advantage, goes to the pitcher, and that's a strike. So that's 2 strikes and 1 ball. And the pitcher throws a 9, and the batter throws a 15. All right, so batter wins this competition here. So 15 minus 9 is 6, and 6 is a shortstop, and it's a base hit. So put these away. All right, and we keep going. We got an 8 and a 14. 14 minus 8 is 6. It's another base hit. So base runner advances because it's a force, it has to. But the colors are not matching. So we have a green and yellow. So what this means is that top runner, okay, I am going to remove from the game the top of this deck here. If it matches in that green box of this card here matches the top symbol, then man on base, we get an extra base. So we got a match there. In the green box, we have the runner. The very, very top, we have a runner. So there's only one runner on that one. But this 16 is now removed from the game. I cannot use one of my better cards there. So extra base for a lead runner. And there's our setup. Next pitch. Next swing. 12 versus a 10. That's a difference of 2. So that's an out. And off of rules, inside hits don't advance runner, or inside or infield hits does not advance the runners. Next, swinging with a 15. The pitch is a 7. Difference of an 8. An 8 is a shot to the outfield. That'd be center field, and that's an out. So there's 3 outs. So we'll pick up these, put those back in, shuffle, shuffle, and now we're at the bottom of the first inning. And I'm only going to play through 1 inning here. So now home team's going to bat. We're swinging big for a ball. So the pitcher threw an intentional ball there, and he wasted the big swing. 13 and 10, difference of 3. 3 goes to first baseman, and that's an out. So we're up to 1 out there. Next batter, oops, that gets put back. Swings a 12, and 11 goes to the pitcher. That's a single. He has a sliding man for his symbol. If we go over here, sliding man counts if there's a runner on base. So it doesn't help us for this round here. Okay? And so 16, another big swing. And 11, 16 minus 11 is 5. 5 goes to the third baseman, and it's a base hit. Now, if the total is above, or 10 or above, then it's a home run, since there's only 9 positions on the field. So if this is a 16 and this was a 3, that'd be a home run, 2-run home run. Okay? Now this number of a 16 doesn't have any abilities attached to it, since it's such a high number. So next batter throws a 9, and this one throws a ball, intentional ball, so nothing happens there. But the runner says it's an extra base. It's not a steal. All right, because we were going to try to steal if we could. So 3 and a 3. Well, that's when the numbers match. It's a foul ball, so it's a strike. So we got a 2 and an 8. 2 and an 8 is a strike. Let's see what that button symbol does for us. Hits on all colors, including ball stones. So this one here can be an automatic hit because I'm bunting. Okay? But what I need to do is flip a card here to see if I'm make a hit or not. So I got a bunt symbol, which matches. So that would be a sacrifice. So I have an out, but both guys advance 1 base. Now this card is out of play. Next batter, trying to get something on the scoreboard by the end of the round, or the end of the inning. Let's return these. So he's going to take a pitch, and he throws out his big card. So now the pitch comes, 13, 8, 13 minus 8, pitcher is a bigger number, so it's another strike. 10, And 15, so 15 wins. That's a hit. Goes to the position 5, which is the third baseman, and third baseman shows an out. So that's 3 outs, and the end of the first inning, with the score being 0-0. My previous playthrough, I had the home team got a home run in the first inning, a man on first, and then a stolen base, and then a double in the second inning. So at the end of the second inning, it was 2-0, and then the visitors got bases loaded and couldn't be stopped after that, and won by a large margin in the final in the third inning. So this is my game, Knuckleballers, and it was made just using Google Docs here, and copy and pasting images. I guess I grouped those, but those X's over top of those numbers to show where outs were. And every picture card has 4 locations where the hits are an out. All right, that's it for Knuckleballers.